Entering play call screen.
The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barrett. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
Categories who have held options. RPO glance goes to selected.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage.
Entering play call. Controls. Entering. Coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart. Entering. LT. T. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 2. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
It's just a short pickup.
Coach suggestions.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast at Big 12 play. And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. What a play there. He rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Entering play call.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
conditions. Keeps looking downfield. Creates a little space. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you've got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky? That's what they're doing here on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
It again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. On the move at the 30. Flying out to the left. The 30. 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
There are 6 categories.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to...
That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Mateer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll blow it dead just about.
Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Coaching is selected. Resume. Entering. Cancel.
5
Entering.
yard
Play
line.
call. Coach suggestions. AHP punt. Funky out. RPO. Shot Y wheel. AHP punch.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Perez. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Byron! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet. And remember, he can return it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what this defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Caleb, coach, kick FG roll. AHP zone double field. AHP zone WK.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Split, post, flat, backs cross, FD inside, backs cross.
The Irish time to think about it. They'll open the quarter going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Formate gun. Option is wing tight. Deuce. Zone down. Zone toss.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Back to pass, it's Murphy. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On the option, he's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have very little success.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
There are 6 categories.
Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Player, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious.
There he goes! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. You know, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a lot of tremendous receivers. This guy fits right in that category.
Yeah, and when you think about those guys in Notre Dame history, those are all guys that you throw it near him, they're going to catch it. And he seems to come up with the ball when it comes near him. I'm going to feature him. He's going to be the guy that I'm going to go after because I know if it's him on somebody else, if it's a 50-50 ball, it ain't 50-50 anymore. He's going to come down with it, and I trust him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Murphy. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Dangerous screen into traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
There are 6 categories. Double month. There are 6 categories. NFL options. Cover 1 fully selected.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the runs.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Brewer. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There are 6 categories.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's held. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
6 categories.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Uncorks it. Catch in the middle. It's ball. Touchdown.
Entering play call.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Dagger is selected.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Offense changing the play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out the half. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. He's loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Murphy. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Entering pause screen, you have 5 options.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
Categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option is set to overachieve 24 plays. You have 7 options. 4 to 5 is selected. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good time.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yards.
There are 6 categories.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
There are 6 categories.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Sooners want to move quickly. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories. Option, double mug. There are 6 categories.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Oklahoma offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
There are 6 categories.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Off play action on first down. He tries to take the top off, and it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Got his man! Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw again. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 6 categories.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Sooners will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Entering play coach
down,
suggestions.
baby.
There are 6 categories.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Resume is selected. Move
the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs. You're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Formation. Double mug. There are 6 categories.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Play call, double mud.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing these guys. I mean, you knew coming into this game that he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He's got it on the move. Touchdown! Finding out. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught.
Entering play call.
shot. They have no idea
selected.
how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Look at the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Spread.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fired just a little too long as the
Coach entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They're dealing with a second and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
6 categories.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
There are 6 categories. For double mug, there are 6 categories.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Selected.
First throw here is incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Helms. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
There are 2 categories.
And the Sooners are on the move.
Cover 3 matches selected.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Makes the grab, it's Hudson. Oh, the Hawks! He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Cover 4 quarters is selected.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Makes the grab.
Entering play
and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Options. Mid-blitz 0 is
just
selected.
Another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Oh, and he missed it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 15 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Coach deliberate option.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass.
Trio and coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart. Entering depth chart screen. 1 row 59. Spin. Cat. Medium route. Deep route. Real. Short. Medium throw accuracy. Short throw. Jump. Release. Catch in traffic. Catch in traffic. Entering pop. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your.
They're looking at third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Empty bunch wide. There are 21
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Track curl is selected.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Spacing switch. Keep flood. Spacing switch.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
To the air, it's Denson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Spread.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's strong.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
37. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Gets the back moving on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finds some fresh air. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Coming out with it, it's Perez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day.
Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Choose a player to
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Choose a new player. You have 7. Choose from a double. I'll go. Curl flat. I'll go. Curl flat.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Murphy. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Choose the player to choose a new player. Choose option is set to country formation. Choose the player formation. There trio I flex shock H option shuffle slot it keep flood.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
Double mud. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Makes the grab on the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
You have 12 options. Mid-blitz 0 is selected.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. He's at the tag. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sategna. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for
categories.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There are 8 choose a player to choose a new player. Choose a player to replay. Player. Coach. Curl. Is the option is set to empty. Option empty 1 to wide. There are 20
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Curl is selected.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.